Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're doing a check-in with your guides, basically a spirit take the wheel, spirit guides take the wheel, and just basically an open-ended message from Aries guides right now. Just see if they have a message for you guys. I try to do this like semi-regularly, like once a week. I think it ends up being more like once every 2 weeks or once every 10 days or something, but life happens in between. Let's see. Okay. What message does Aries most need from their guides right now? What's going on in Aries' life right now? What message do their guides most want to say to them? Okay. We have a number 26. Guardian of the soul family. I am seeing that this might involve other people. The first thing I'm noticing is that there are two people on this card, something in your everyday life. I'm noticing the browns and the greens. I'm thinking about your relationships that are going on in the physical, like people that you're around like right now. We also have this number 33, God speaks, on the bottom of the deck, which we may look into. Did I bring my water in here? No. Okay. Number 26. Oh, that's it. Just it's on the back page. So let's see what's happening here and if it resonates. You are being drawn to kindred spirits in this physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual world. If you feel you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous actions require. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There is a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with the particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. If you are struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationships healing, whether that means improved communication and enriched experiences, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can together, and know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with the unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place in present relationships unfolding and attracting the right relationships for your future growth, and in leaving behind relationships of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart, beloved. All is well. Okay, so there could be a lot of shifts and changes going on here. Let me see. What house? We have the 11th house. So maybe even in your friend groups with the 11th house coming in, you could be feeling like you're ready to, I don't know, I feel like there is a sense that I was getting it from this card of just like the people in your everyday life, maybe like assessing the patterns, assessing if you kind of want to continue or not. Are they really resonating with me on an emotional level? Am I just sort of going through the motions on autopilot with these people? Kind of a thing. Let's look at the God speaks as well. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is the endless music of love pulsating throughout the universe. Within that sacred sound, there is guidance. It may or may not have words. It might be a feeling in your heart that you can only access when you are still relaxed dancing in a yoga practice or even half asleep. It assures you that behind any struggle or challenge, there is only ever the divine seeking you out, calling you to surrender some fear or doubt or other so you can move closer. Trust in the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, trust in the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, no matter what may appear to be, there is nothing else. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius in all that is happening. If you feel you are being nudged, know that you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel you are being held back, know that you are being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you. When you are captivated by the beauty of nature, or in a logical sense that everything is okay, listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law and perfect cooperation with your own destiny. Okay, so what I feel like is going on here now that I read that is I feel like there's something going on, whether it be with your friends, whether it be with your family, even your romantic relationships, whatever it is, the people, yeah, because I'm seeing this number 7 here. I feel like your spirit guides are really trying to like establish a pattern with you where like you can see what they're trying to show you. That's what I'm getting. And whether it's through your own voice, whether it's a feeling, it's somebody's behavior, I feel like they're trying to get you to interpret the signs that they're giving you. Or, okay, so like for instance, you could be trying to talk to a new guy. Say this is like one example. Let's say that, like, it seems like whoever would be watching this is on like a soul journey. So let's say you have like a twin flame, but like you're trying to like, you know, okay, this isn't working out. I'm trying to detach and like see what else is out there. Oh, I like this guy. Maybe someone from your friend group or just somebody in your immediate surroundings in your everyday life, somebody who's around you. I'm getting like the brown. It's like somebody that you see maybe at work, like earthly vibes. So it's like somebody that you see that you're like, oh, like, okay, like they are showing interest. Let me just give them a chance. Like, okay, like, you know, I've been waiting for my twin flame. They're not coming, or something like that. And it's like, you decide to give this other person a chance, guy or girl. I'm just saying guy, but it could be a girl, but whatever. And then you like catch this person in a lie, like 3 days in, and you're just like, I just got all excited, like, you know, like whatever. And it's like, you feel like your spirit guides are like, it's almost like you're maybe misinterpreting the message as like, I'm never going to find love. But I think it's also, I don't think that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to show you like, we're trying to get you to like communicate with us. So like, you can see like before you get too invested, maybe, if somebody is a good fit for you or not. This could be about a friend. You catch a friend talking shit. This could be like we were saying about the family members. If there's like a toxic pattern in your relationships, and it's like you hear somebody was like talking bad about you in the family or something, and it's like forcing you to address it and stand up for yourself. That's another example. And it's like, but it's like you almost wish you didn't hear it. Like, oh, I wish no one even told me about this, because now like there's all this animosity, and it almost feels like maybe you're trying to like establish peace for yourself and detach from things and just be level. But it's like spirit keeps throwing all this stuff in your face in order to keep like riling you up. And I think spirit's coming through right now to be like, this isn't just to like F with you. This isn't to fuck with you. Like, this is because like we first of all want you to be able to see like we're going to present things and bring things to your attention. It's your decision what you do with it. Are you going to ignore it? Which sometimes we have to do. We just are like, you know what, right now I need a little comfort. Like, maybe I've been lonely too long. Okay, I'm going to like, they lied once. We're going to have a talk about it, and I'll give them another chance. And then maybe they'll, you know, it'll work out. I don't know. But I feel like more often than not, if somebody lies about little things, they lie about big things. I don't know why I just felt drawn to say that. So maybe someone's dealing with that right now. It's like we can try to put a Band-Aid on it and be like, oh, like, or not a Band-Aid, but we can kind of tell ourselves a lie, like in return, like, oh, they just, you know, blah, 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 like they didn't mean it, or they were embarrassed or whatever. We justify, like, make these justifications for them when, you know, maybe they don't really deserve it. If it's brand new and somebody's already lying, that's a major red flag. So I don't know. I feel like there's a reason that maybe these complicated relationship dynamics are playing out right now. That is something that could be happening. So what else is going on? And I feel like you could be feeling like almost like mad at spirit or mad at life. And that's why they want to come through and be like, we just want you to realize like, that sometimes it might feel like, okay, like I haven't really like had companionship for a long time, and I finally found somebody I liked, and like they're a liar and it's not fair, like, you know. And it's almost like maybe you have like a really heavy heart about this, but I think what spirit's really trying to do is have you master communication with them, your spirit guides. And they're trying to be like, when something like this happens, this is clearly us shining a light on this for you to see, for your protection. And sometimes we do ignore it, and that's okay. And it's okay if you just want to ignore this message too, like, you know, and then later on, maybe you won't ignore it sometime down the road and you'll be ready to accept it. And maybe you're just not right now, and that's fine. You know, everything in its own time. All right. So what else do Aries spirit guides want to bring through? Financial constraints, man holding a heart. Okay. So especially if this is maybe somebody that, is like hitting you up for money, whether it be a friend, whether it be a family member, whether it be like a potential lover here that maybe is like, oh, like I'm down on my luck, giving you a sob story. I don't have a car, but I have this heart to give you. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they could have some sort of, again, I feel like there could be red flags here, in a situation. There could be a red flag situation where you need to sort of like assert your independence here and assert your boundaries. with people, and maybe, you know, just have a boundary of like, oh, I really like money's tight, like have like a response ready or something like that. There could be something like that though, where maybe people see you doing well and are going to try to like hit you up, and then when you're like refusing, they might end up trying to be like, oh, well, I know you have a lot of money or something like that. I'm kind of getting a vibe like that as well, that something like that could be happening. What else is going on here? What do I want to get? Where's Moonology? Like, I can't go reading without Moonology. We already know. Where is it? Right here. Or even if you're having some sort of bad financial luck or something like that, maybe you like didn't get a job. Again, it could be sort of like a blessing in disguise. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. Like, we're showing you this painful thing, or we're having this painful experience happen in order for you to recognize a red flag and be able to like address it like from the beginning. Like, that's our goal here. I would say they would want you to know. Also, this is a number 13. This is a 26. Like, 13 plus 13 is 26. So I don't know what that's about, but I did notice that it's like half and double or whatever. Maybe like you're having some like financial constraints or something, and you almost feel like two together is better than one. Maybe I'm getting a sense of maybe you're just like, not that you would just like use someone for money yourself. I'm not saying it like that, but maybe you just feel like even if somebody's situation is a little bit less than you, you're almost willing to make compromises on someone else's behalf because you feel like at least you'll have some help in another way. That's another vibe that I'm getting. I'm not trying to like offend anybody. I hope I'm not. But all right, what else is going on here with what do Aries Sphere guys want them to know? A win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like they're saying like, even if it feels like a loss, if you're getting rid of like dead weight of somebody that's a liar, like it's a win. Like, I feel like that's like a message I'm getting as well. Mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. I think that's also saying that whatever situation that we're talking about here, this isn't some long established thing I'm getting. This is more so maybe like a newer energy coming in I'm getting, or even if it is a long established energy, it's almost one that you're kind of like you've had enough of anyway, and you're not really, things are like in flux, and you have felt this coming. It's not like a big shocking moment that you weren't expecting. I feel like it's almost like things set in motion already, and this is just like the final push for you to maybe like cut it off. But I feel like there is going to be a sort of significant ending here in your relationships with the full moon in Libra being here, but it's going to be something that is going to benefit you. There could be already like an ending of something and you're just starting to feel like the benefits of it. That's another scenario here where maybe we had a sort of ending, and like what this card was saying, like it's opening us up to be ready for the next relationships that are going to come in. Maybe Spirit's like, okay, like maybe we just like lost a loser, but there's a winner on the way here or something, whether that be in regard to like friend or like lover. If it's like a family member, maybe just the win will be that you'll have a better relationship filled with less resentment moving forward, because you won't, you know, be compromising on things that you don't really want to do. So you won't be like building that resentment, and you'll have a more healthy relationship with your family and stuff like that. So what else do we want to get here? Let's get an animal. What's going on here? Where are Aries at? Give me a clue. We have the turtle energy. Let's get one more for you guys too. Let's get a archetype. Where are Aries at right now? What's their current energy? Servant. I'm kind of getting a vibe that you could be a little bit naive here. And look, here's another message of needing to like hold on to your money here. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I'm getting like naivete, like, and just maybe people being able to like use that against you, giving you a sob story. And the servant delights in serving others with a free and loving heart. And then the shadow is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Or like I was saying with this other example, which may not be for everybody, I'm not really necessarily getting that, but like using a lack of money as an excuse to sort of like settle for a situation that you maybe feel like is beneath you, or that you know is just kind of like, it could be even a combination of wanting to help somebody else out that's in a bad spot, like, oh, move in with me, and like feeling like your two incomes will be better than one. Like I was sort of getting a vibe like that with this numerology here, but also doing it because you are a kind person, like, oh, here, like, come, and it's almost like you want to like take care of somebody. Maybe you're like a caretaker here, but I'm also getting that you're very naive, and people could end up, and I'm not saying that in a mean way, I'm so sorry, but I'm saying it in a protective way. Guardian of the soul family. Like, yes, there's like an energy of that where like your spirit guides are wanting to protect you from somebody that's trying to take advantage of your good nature here. Okay, are we looking in the book at the turtle? I mean, I feel like you're almost not seeing the way this turtle is like swimming in the dark. I feel like there could be, oh, look, a shark. I just opened to that. It's like you're a turtle, and the other, I saw the shark when I was shuffling as well. But it's almost like you're a turtle, maybe they're a shark. Like they're a lot more, you think this person is like another turtle or like a sea lion. No, that's probably a vicious animal. A lion. I don't know anything about sea lions. Let's pick a different animal. A dolphin. Okay. I think dolphins are pretty friendly. You're like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like you're a nice sea animal like me. And they're like, actually, you know, like they're gonna bite you. So wait, let's find the turtle. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting. Okay, trusting. I really feel like you're a little too trusting or something, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. Oh, that was kind of what I was getting, earth and water, like when I first looked at this card. Oh, that's brown and green, so yeah. Okay. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Peaceful, adventurous, and productive is like light, balanced turtle energy, and out of balance is slows down to a halt. I'm not necessarily getting that. I'm more so getting sort of being naive, not being able to see somebody's true nature because you're almost like judging them by your own heart here, and thinking that it's like an equal balance here. And I think Spirit's saying like, I would maybe look into this person a little bit deeper and ask yourself if their story is adding up, if they seem like a genuine person, if it really makes sense for you to, I'm really getting the sense of maybe like either somebody wants to like move in with you, or somebody wants to like have you help them out financially here. Yeah, we were getting that with the Midas Miser energy. Where was that deck? Where did I freaking put it? Oh, right here. What does this say? Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. I feel like that you're that type of person. Delight in sharing, delight in serving others. You delight in it. You love to do it. And people like, I'm sorry, but there are sharks out there. And you probably know this. This isn't me like trying to be like, you're stupid, you're not seeing this. Like we can all probably see it when it's somebody else, but like doing it to somebody else that we love. But when it's like happening to us, sometimes like we don't see it, like we don't realize it. We're swimming with sharks, like, you know. And I think Spirit's coming through to be like, look around, like look around. All right, let's get the tarot. Like what tarot are we using today? We'll use this one. No, we'll use this one. I've been using this one. I like it. Okay, I mean, all right. I feel like we're gonna keep that. I mean, we just opened, so like, yeah, the Tower and the Devil. There's like a devil in the midst. I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not laughing, but I feel like there's somebody around that you could have caught in a lie. It's like, but now they're giving you a sob story or something like that. Ah, what was that? Hold on. The Ace of Cups. But it's almost like they're trying to hide. Oh, okay. What's going on here? The Queen of Cups. I think they've seen you for what you are here, the Queen of Cups, like a very loving, caring, and compassionate person. And it's almost like they're going to give you the sob story. They're on fire because they know you'll offer your cup to put out their fire. Like you'll come in to save the day. Oh my God, Six of Pentacles right under this card. It's like with the scales, like they're, please help me. Like, I don't know. It's like there's a lot about financial something here. The Nine of Cups. Okay. but it's like they're selfish. Like I feel like you're dealing with a very selfish person here, whether it be any of the examples that we mentioned here. But I feel like Spirit's like, the best thing you could do here is pack it up and sail on out of here. Like, I think, obviously make your own decisions, but I think Spirit's saying like this could be, I think Spirit's saying like, before you offer this cup here, and a lot of times they say cups could be representative of money. I've heard Jess Puckett say that because money flows, and it's coming out right under here. Like, oh, that's your trouble. You're having financial constraints. Look, I have so much money. Like, have some, take some. But it's like, oop, I just flipped to that. Like, these two cards fell down. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but the Three of Swords, I feel like this is only going to end in heartbreak for you or something like that. So I feel like Spirit is really trying to warn you here. I feel like this person, you maybe see them as somebody that is helpful as well. You could have almost seen something that reminds you of yourself, because I'm getting this giving energy from this Queen of Cups, but I'm getting that this other person is like in disguise, something like that. Like, maybe this person is they're pretending to be a good person, because I always think, again, Jess Puckett, like, who has influenced everything I ever read in tarot cards, but I love her so much. But anyway, like how she says, like, this, I don't think she made this up, I think she read it somewhere too, but how it's like the person on the Six of Pentacles is giving from a place of superiority. So it's like you're giving with a free and loving heart. Like, Spirit is really highlighting the difference by having these two cards come out in the same spread here, that you're somebody that gives with a free and loving heart. You don't have strings attached. Like, it's a win-win outcome for you, because you get to help somebody and you feel good about yourself. It's like you're probably the type of person that like does little nice things for people in secret behind their back. Like, you don't even want like people to know about it. Like, you're not doing it to get acclaim. I feel like this person wants, like, he wants everyone to see. Like, I'm almost getting a vibe like that. There's like, they're selfishly motivated while you're like selflessly motivated. It could be even like an emperor empath narcissist thing. Not like, again, we're not trying to diagnose people, but just like that sort of dynamic between people where one's a giver and one's a taker. Like, you know what I mean? We see that relationship with give and take being depicted on the Six of Pentacles. That's like what this card is about. We see this Queen of Cups here giving, because somebody has a problem. It's like that Cancer energy, that nurturing energy. Let me come in and save the day for you. Like, and there is something about being a savior. Maybe you have that sort of, you are that archetype where you like to kind of come in, because you like to give, you like to, and it seems like you're pretty well off here with this Midas energy, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. So maybe you are in a prominent position here. I mean, this queen she's wearing a crown, she's a queen, but it's also like you have this humble servant energy. Like, you have this heart of like a servant, but like you're probably like, you ever in those fairy tales, it's like the queen disguised herself as a servant and like, I don't know, like did something. She like snuck into the kitchen. I don't know. She like, I feel like that's you. Like, you would do that and then like do like nice things for people on the low. You wouldn't want to be recognized. You don't do it for the acclaim. It's because you're a good person, and that's why you're pure here with the Virgin. And yeah, we have this companion energy here too. Betrayal by misusing confidences. I feel like there's somebody here that is acting like all innocent too, like the two friends, but it's like, look at the difference between these two people. This person's like got an agenda. This person's eyes are closed, like, no, I'm with my friend, or I'm with my man, or I'm with whoever. And this person's like, it looks like they're trying to like cop a feel here, but I don't know. I would just be careful. I would just be careful. If you have a weird feeling about anybody, trust that feeling. Spirits, like if your spirit guides have shown you some questionable behavior, you caught them in a lie, you caught them talking shit, they lost all their money because they gambled it away, or they like, oh my God, my candle went out. They gambled it away, or they did drugs, or whatever oh yeah, your song. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. The song that I shuffled for you, it's called Black Balloon by The Kills. It's from an episode of The Good Wife, but I don't even remember what episode it is. But it's like, farewell my black balloon. Again, a song, another ambiguous song. I don't know what it's about. I think a black balloon is like a reference to drugs. That's what just reminded me of that song. Like, isn't that like what drug user. I don't know, I think it has something to do with doing drugs. But when it's like farewell my black balloon, I think it's about like getting high or whatever. So maybe that's what I'm saying. Like this person is, oh, poor me, giving you a sob story, but maybe they're like, they have a problem they need to get help, you know, help with. And you like offering your money would only kind of perpetuate their problem and enable them anyway. So it's not even really going to be a help to them. Sometimes it's, especially for like a person that's genuinely a giving person, like I can see that you are, it's good to keep that in mind. Even if they're addicted to pity and it's not even a drug use. But I think that song, it's like farewell my black balloon. It's like an energy suck. To me, like I used to make up this, when I would have like, usually it was embarrassment. I was like, when I would feel like shame or embarrassment, I used to pretend I was like holding a balloon that was like clear. And like, I would always imagine my embarrassment energy as red, even though I guess now I would imagine it as yellow because I know it comes from the solar plexus, but this was like when I was a kid or like a teenager. But I would imagine like this red energy like coming out of me into the balloon. And then when the balloon was full, I'd imagine it like floating away. So it's like with the black balloon, that's what I'm thinking of, that maybe it's just like a something toxic that you need to like let go of, like kind of like it's just like a toxic person. I think in this case, like spirit is highlighting that it's a person, in my opinion, maybe multiple people. But again, it's like that feeling of like this is going to happen. And maybe again, like I was saying, it feels like life isn't fair. Spirit's trying to say trust this process because something good is going to come after that. Like you're going to be moving up in the world the way she's going up these stairs. Just get away from whatever situation this is. If you have like a feeling, if this is somebody that's sort of, I definitely feel like they're around you now. This isn't like somebody that, this is somebody like in your life asking you for something or trying to like get with you. They may not have even said anything about their finances yet, but they might be trying to like come at you and like, oh, like, I feel like I saw the Knight of Cups before when I was shuffling, but they might almost act innocent too, but really they're like a shark. So, okay, now I feel like I'm just repeating myself. What else? Should we get tea leaves and advice? Let's just get some tea leaves. What else do you want? What advice do you have? Spirit guides of Aries. Okay, we got 2. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yes, they're trying to protect you. There's angels trying to protect you if you believe in that, whoever, but Archangel Michael, 100%, I was getting that. Shark, okay, sorry, that's like fucking crazy. All right, take care. There will be a loss of material wealth. Oh my God, like that's like kind of crazy. I can't. They're a shark, 100%. All right, wow. What else do we have? Tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. I feel like spirits like get away from these shark people and, you know, get back to the fun things in life, or I don't know, like what that's saying, actually. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Yeah, I guess that is what they're saying. They're like, all right, I know you feel like the loss, maybe like this is a loss. Like, I feel like there could be a feeling of like, are you kidding me? Like, I finally thought I was happy and this person's like another, you know, shark here. I'm thinking of that song Angel by Sarah McLachlan, like where everywhere you turn there's vultures and thieves at your back, like will it ever end? But Spirit's like, yes, go out and have fun, like don't focus on these people, shift your focus to like somebody else or something else. Like this person isn't it though. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Maybe someone else in your life is trying to tell you, oh, I don't know about that person. You're kind of like being a little defensive. So I think Spirit's like, just be aware of that. Maybe, you know, if you say, if this is like another friend saying that, be like, you know, you're right. Let's go out tonight. Forget about this guy. Let's go meet somebody else. Maybe they're trying to get you to go out. Let's go out and meet somebody else. This guy is no good. And they're like, no, I like this person. I think Spirit's like, maybe they could be onto something. Maybe listen to them. Kind of a thing here. So let's see what else we want to get. I'm going to get some of these as your advice today. Maybe I'll get a couple of my homemade, but I don't know. Maybe not. I like these for advice. This is just the Rose Oracle and the Work Your Light Oracle. I just like mix them together. Okay. All right, so what advice, final advice, spirit guides of Aries do you have for them? Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, and deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. I think Spirit wants you to like relax. I think they also want you to realize that like the reason that you have all these challenging situations is because you have like a very important purpose here on earth, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And then we already got that you are this type of person. Like, not everybody is this type of person. Let's just be aware of that. Like, this isn't normal. You know, there's people that are meant to be these beautiful, selfless people, and then there's people that are meant to be takers in order to teach us. It's important to recognize that both people are an important part of the journey in life here. You know, we need someone to be the catalyst to teach us these lessons. Like, if everybody was a little angel, like, no one would learn anything, like, if that makes sense. Not that we deserve it, but I feel like sometimes people that have these good hearts, have these strong purposes in life, have to sort of deal with these types of people a little bit more than the average person does. For example, like the romantic relationship thing that we were just talking about. If you met your high school sweetheart and got married at 18 and that was the only relationship you ever had, you would kind of like lose a lot of lessons along the way. So maybe just for whatever that's your particular message or journey in this lifetime, is you need to learn a lot of tough lessons with other people. That could be something that you could maybe say is true for you so far in life, and maybe is continuing now. But I think Spirit's like, you need to find a way to sort of have that sanctuary regardless, and be able to just read the signs from a more neutral perspective, and not maybe take it personally, even though it may feel very personal and like, you know, you're just unlucky and that people just are mean. Like that song Angel that we were talking about, where it's just like, there's no relief, there's no reprieve, it's just constant, there's no rest for the weary kind of a feeling, because this is saying retreat, rest, and be held. Find a way. Something that I do is, especially if I'm going through like a difficult time in my life like this, I mean, this is suggesting going out and having fun, but also that, you know, that ability to create sanctuary within yourself, getting that cozy vibe. Take a salt when you're in the shower, you know, do that Epsom salt if you've had a rough day. Just cleanse your energy every night, or like in the morning, like from the night before or whatever, just to get ready. But like, try to find little ways to cleanse your energy. Use sage, whatever it is, but have like little rituals to sort of like reset your energy for the day if you're going through rough times. All right, what else do we have for Aries? Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I feel like this is very important work that you're doing. You're in sort of a period of release. We had this full moon here. We have a full moon depicted on this card. And I think a lot of your relationships are kind of coming up for your review right now. Do I want to keep this person in my life? Yes or no? What have they shown me so far? And it doesn't mean you have to cut the entire relationship off, but you can set boundaries with people. Like, if our relationship is going to continue like this, then I'm going to need to like know that and distance myself from you. Like, sometimes you have to say that to people. Like, this isn't the type of energy that I want around me. And like, sometimes people are like, what? Like, especially if it's like your sister or something like that. But it's like, sometimes you have to say that. Be like, I want us to have a good relationship, but if this sort of dynamic continues where I feel like you're not, you know, respecting my boundaries, like, I'm going to be forced to just spend less time with you. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but I can, you know, decide if I'm going to be around certain people or not. Like, you know, sometimes you have to say things very directly. And you know what? We're Aries. It's not that, it is hard, but it's not as hard for us as maybe it is for other people. I guess it depends what else you have in your chart, but I mean, it's never easy. It's just like, but we'll do it. Okay, let's see what else. If you were a Libra, I'd be like, good luck to you. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean, Aries kind of have that innate, even if you haven't used it yet, it's in you. You can access it, believe me. But okay, what else? And then those two. We have dance with life, do something to change your energy. I feel like that's like that whole like go out and have fun kind of a vibe. Like, again, like focus and set on the other people in your life or the other things that bring you joy. Maybe go out dancing with somebody or something like that. Just be silly. And then we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Are you settling for something, for some sort of situation that you know doesn't feel right to you? And I feel like the answer here could be yes. It's so funny because I feel like every time I get these, I always just get the Work Your Light Oracle. The Rose Oracle never comes out. It's like 5 cards out of like 5. Anyway, the second bloom, a second chance, it's never too late, and new possibilities. Like, maybe this first bloom was a dud. You're like, oh, my first flower is coming in. You got so excited, and then it just kind of like never really like opened. Like, if say it was a rose, it just kind of like flopped. But then the second bloom is like, woo, like it's the big mama. So it's going to be the real deal. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Sorry if it was really preachy, but I feel like your guides are really like wanting to protect you and have you realize like how they're trying to communicate with you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys soon, okay?